Welcome back, everyone. We're going to call this part 2 to the unboxing video. I ended up going to the store and picking up some things. I looked all over, tried to figure out some options. It did end up removing the board from one side of the trailer. I may come back and, cut that, piece it back in later on to fill in the gaps, but right now it will work. But this is what we came up with. It's not the best solution, but for now, I think it's going to work. It's right here. This is for the plumbing section of Home Depot. I've already got one mounted, and it is okay. Not the absolute best, not exactly what I want, but it will suffice for right now. I'll probably be going to Home Depot and picking up a couple more of these just for some extra stability on there. But as of right now, these are somewhat working. So we're going to give it a try, see how it works. Once I get it up, I'll mount my trimmer on it and take a look at it, see what's going on with it. So let's flip the camera around and start recording once again the actual installation as to what I'm doing. Let me see if I can get the camera set up to where we can get an angle of exactly what it is I'm doing with this. Alright, so we're going to be going right here. I'm not sure you can actually see the mount here. Let's see if I can lay that right there and make sure that the camera's picking up where I'm at. So, right here is the brackets, kind of like an angle iron piece that goes right here. And that was one of the problems that I had, was not being able to mount these. So we're going to go ahead and put this one over here and set it up the way that we're setting it. I'm going to grab my drill here. And we'll go ahead and get one of these on down. The problem that I have is this doesn't set absolutely perfect in there. I probably could have raised it up and took it up a notch higher. You know what, I might do that. I would rather have it down on the bed of the trailer though for more stability. So let's go ahead and loosen this one up. Get it around. And this is a very tight fit. I mean, I'm literally having to squeeze this clamp together to get a bite going on it. And then once I get a bite going, it'll start pulling it up. So let's go ahead. There we go. I don't want to go super tight because if I do, I'm going to risk breaking it, and then it's going to be back to the drawing board. Now, I do have some older clamps here that came off of the trailer itself that was holding the wood in. It was actually where Dad had it set up for flags back when we were running flags on the back of our trucks and trailer. He ran his on the back of the trailer and had some of these clamps going to try to hold it in place. So we're going to move this down here. Get a good bite going here. That's locking that in. Let me bump it over a little bit before I put the next clamp on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these older clamps here to put in down here at the bottom. It's not super tight, not as tight as I would like for it to be, but it will serve the purpose for now for a little extra support. Let's get this, try and get this started here. So this one, I want to get started. Well, there's always got to be an issue with something. The first one went in with no problem whatsoever. This one doesn't want to get started. It's got a good bit of rust on it, so that's probably one reason. If I can get it to start feeding through, we might have success. There we go. Success. We're going to go ahead and lock this clamp down. Like I said, it is not the best solution, but it will suffice for now. That's pretty sturdy. Let me back the camera up here. So that's actually pretty sturdy. I'm going to go grab the weed eater, the trimmer, and we're going to mount it and see how it goes and see what it looks like. So yeah, let's grab that and I'll be right back. All right, so we have our trimmer. Now, if you notice from the videos, my trimmer is usually a lot longer than this, and that's because I took the shaft off of it. Now, I think I'm going to mount it in the middle rack here. Mount it in now. Good thing is this did come with a padlock. I'm not too thrilled with this padlock. But it will work for now. I will be getting a much better padlock in the near future, as in tomorrow. But this works. The trimmer is secured. And I think that we're going to go with this. So let's take the camera here. So this is the setup we have right here. We're able to mount the trimmer and secure it in place. And I have room for, upwards of 3 trimmers on here. And I believe this would hold well for those 3 trimmers. This is pretty, I'm shaking and bouncing, and the only thing that's falling is that plywood. So I really think that this will work and hold in. I will be picking up some more of those clamps and putting some more clamps on there, but this works. We're now set up and looking more and more professional as we move along. I'll go ahead, because these will flop down as I'm driving, so I'll go ahead and pop padlocks on those 2 as well. I could probably, if I had to turn this to the inside, which I could, and I may do that. I may come back and flip this and flip it to the inside. I just would rather do it this way because it makes it easier. I'm outside the trailer, and, I can just grab it without having to get up on the trailer and get anything. But if I flip this to the inside, I could actually utilize a lower rack here for hanging my blower on for now, but I don't want to do that, at least not right now. That might be something I do in the near future, unless I'm able to get a replacement rack. But yep, there we go. We're set up. We're going to get the trailer cleaned off. I'm going to get these other padlocks put on it. I know my workshop looks kind of tacky. I got plastic on the wall that kind of keeps moisture out of here, especially when I am loaded up and, I'm ready to go. I get done with the job late. I'm coming in and I can back my entire trailer up in here. Everything's locked up and secured and out of the weather. So, but that's it. We're loaded up. We're ready to go. Not exactly what I wanted, but hey, it works. It serves the purpose for what I want. And, I've got some plans of some other things that will work for this and make it even more secure. But as of right now, we're up and rolling, and yeah, got it all set up. Now, like I said, I did have to take the extension, which is this, which is this right here. I did take the extension off, but that's like a, 30-second assembly of putting it back on if I need to. I may, there's 1 yard that I do that I may put it on because I've got some long reach to get to, but it literally takes no time to stick that on there and get it going. So, 5-10 minutes total of disassembly and reassembly and everything. So, and I could possibly, something that I will experiment with, I could possibly extend this rack down and it still work. The only problem, only thing I don't want to do with that is get too much of a length on it. So I'll play around with it this week and see what works. So if that works, we'll go with that. Where I can leave it assembled. But I want it to be also to where I plan on getting an edger in the near future, and this will be already set up for the edger. But that's it. It works. We are assembled and ready to go. And this is part of the joys of doing lawn care and running your own business is the maintenance and figuring out what's going to be done and how it's going to work and everything. And this worked. Took a little ingenuity and rigging and figuring out the best way to go without having to spend a lot more money. And when you're just starting out, that's what you want to do. You want to find a budget-wise, a budget-friendly way of doing things. Sometimes that means having to, get creative and figure out ways to do something to where it will work out. And that worked. I mean, it serves the purpose. The trimmer is locked in and, pretty secure right now. I will get some better padlocks. These are okay, but I'll be going tomorrow to get some better padlocks for this because I don't like those. So I'll be looking tomorrow at getting some better padlocks, definitely. So, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As a follow-up from the previous video. We'll be getting some more mowing clips coming very soon. I'll try to get some different angles and show you a few things with the lawn care. Until next time, guys, you know what I've got to say on this one. That grass is growing. We got to get mowing. Oh, yeah.